So after the last couple X-Men movies, I'm pretty sure they realized like, hey, the people who've been doing this kind of suck at it. So let's start over. So they figured like, new year, new me. And I guess they wanted to keep some of the same elements from the previous X-Men movies, but they want to introduce a lot of new ones and change some stuff. And this, in my opinion, was a damn good movie. At least the entire first half or so was like near perfect. Well, I mean, near perfect for an X-Men movie. The big bad villain kind of sucks though. But, you know, like I said in the previous video, there's a cycle to these movies and the cycle just restarted. And so now we got good movies again, at least for a little bit. And so because they're doing this whole thing all over again, it starts with the same scene as the first X-Men movie. It's a cool scene. I don't mind that they did it twice. The kid actors in the movie also kind of suck. Which is like, you don't even need to pay kid actors all that much. I don't know why they didn't, like, did they only do one take? Did they really not have the budget to do multiple takes? I actually watched the movie in theaters and I kind of remember what happened during the parts where they speak German. But when I torrented it this time, I mean, when I legally purchased it this time, I forgot to download the subtitles. So yeah, make sure you watch one of the subtitles because it's confusing without it. When adult Magneto shows up on screen, it's fucking cool. And that's how you do Magneto. He's cool. The coin moving is cool. The clothes he wears is cool. The music is cool. I think that's really the strong suit of these movies. I think I get it now. Just have really damn cool scenes. Just people doing cool shit. And this movie right here has 2 times the number of cool scenes that all the previous X-Men movies have combined. And dude, the music. Like, who the fuck did they hire for the score? It's fucking awesome. More people gotta hear it. It's got great meme potential too. Here's the thing. What they did with Charles, I see what they were trying to do. And they almost achieved it. They were so close. Like, make him an actual super genius, right? But a super genius doesn't need to explain to a grown adult how evolution works. It's common sense. Fuck the kids in the theater watching this, okay? Respect the audience's intelligence. And once again, they gotta make a Mystique movie. Her character development has so much potential. No like crazy super strength or fighting ability, only deception. This part here where you can see Magneto's reflection on the gold bar, that's fucking cool. There's also, I would say, a bit too many fan service scenes in the movie. And I don't think it's a good idea to include Emma Frost with all of her powers. I think it's okay to have like Emma Frost, but just in like her diamond form or whatever. Because if you take her from the comics, she's OP. She's basically 90% of Professor X, 20% of Jean Grey, and 100% of Colossus, all combined into one person. Like, she's actually the most OP one there. And unlike Colossus, she can't be manipulated by Magneto. Well, physically at least. That scene of Magneto at the bar is fucking cool. It's like, these are the kinds of scenes I want to see. Like, I want to see people take really classic, cool scenes from other kinds of movies and stuff like that and just recreate them but with mutant superpowers. It also makes no sense that, you know, someone whose entire asset is their brain would even take a sip of alcohol. And I guess it makes sense later, you know, when he loses everything and when all these people die and all that stuff in like Days of Future Past. That makes sense for him to be an alcoholic then. But when he's like doing good in life, it's kind of stupid. The sound design of this movie is awesome too. That's something you really gotta respect. Like, if you want badass scenes, you gotta have impeccable sound design. Also, when Eric and Professor X were in the water, why would Eric think that he's alone in being a mutant? Like, he literally saw Emma Frost transform like 10 seconds earlier. Jennifer Lawrence is a great choice for Mystique. Remember when her nudes got leaked? I feel like she fell off since then. There's also this scene with the ugliest CGI fish I've ever seen in my life. But don't let that distract you from the fact that this is that one chick from Pretty Little Liars. I think. Or maybe I'm lying. The Azazel scene is fucking awesome. Way cooler than the last few movies. He's OP as hell, and I think he should be a bit more mysterious. They really did him dirty in the end. Like, bro, they do everyone that can teleport dirty. Like, there's no reason for them to teleport right into the spot where someone else is punching. The same should happen in X-Men Origins Wolverine twice. Also, if Azazel teleports, then how do other people teleport with him? Like, that doesn't make any sense. He should teleport alone. Even Origins Wolverine got that right. And if he can teleport with people with him, then why can't he just like teleport the nukes from one side of the country to another side by grabbing onto it and teleporting? I feel like if X-Men really wants to be great, right? Have a ton of really cool scenes for sure, but also have strong depth of character. Like Professor X, for example. He's really one-dimensional this movie. And okay, actually you kind of need that. I could see how you might need that. Like, every superhero universe needs its Batman, right? The rich orphan who lives in the giant mansion as a headquarters, who will, like, he's a hero, he'll sacrifice himself for others, unyielding and uncorruptible and uncompromising, with like a moral code and all this stuff, and they're fine with being seen as the villain, as long as it means doing what's right. The thing is, look at the differences in like how much personality and character were given to the other Batmans versus this one. In particular, Iron Man. Like, they really made Iron Man a good Batman. It's still weird how they try to do all this allegory stuff. In a world where someone can fucking set off nuclear bombs with their fingertips, I'm pretty sure someone calling me a bozo isn't going to be the most memorable thing to happen to me that day. Yet they dedicate so much screen time, like, oh my god, look how hard it is when society calls, like, fat people names, you know? Because we should respect all body types. Like, bro, who the hell cares? Show me something interesting. Have more depth of character. Literally, Magneto's entire character is that he's Jewish. That's it. He always finds opportunities to bring up how, like, persecuted he was in the past, even when there's no reason for it. His mother in his flashbacks literally looks like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. And his go-to memory for something serene, of course it has to be Hanukkah, right? He even carries around spare change everywhere he goes. Like, he actually has the perfect superpower for picking a spare change. It's like, I shouldn't be having these thoughts. They have to add more depth to these characters. And they have to make them a bit more realistic. Like, when Hank got mocked a little bit, and then he immediately chose violence. Like, bro, what the fuck? Is this supposed to make him likable? I guess, you know, to like people who can justify beating someone up over a word, over calling them a word, maybe for them, it's justifiable. But bro, when I see this, I'm like, how the hell does this person ever get trusted to make any kind of legislative decisions? He's an animal, and not just on the outside. Banshee should have been deaf, by the way, at some point. Just, you know, by his own screaming. He should have made himself deaf. And also, Magneto's outfit in the end of the movie is pretty stupid. He looks like that motherfucker from Bug's Life. You know what? 6 out of 10.
It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker. It's Filthy Frank, bitch. Let's get some pussy tonight.
Tryna be crack, yeah, they tryna be crack, yeah, she wanna be cutty, that bitch is.
Jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia.